Hi everybody, welcome to the Messy Cook by Dale. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and thanks for your support and your shares and all your great recipes, ideas. Really appreciate it. Today we're going to be doing scalloped potatoes with ham. I mean, perfect time of the year, and the best part about this recipe is it's done in the slow cooker. Yet another recipe for the slow cooker. We love it because I throw all the ingredients into the pot, and we go and do our business. We have some fun today, maybe take the dog for a nice walk or whatever, and I come back and we have a great meal this evening. Well, how it starts is we've got a slow cooker here. We are using about 4.5 pounds of white potatoes that I've peeled and sliced pretty thinly. It works out to about 8 cups of sliced potatoes. So that's going to go into the crock pot. This makes a mega meal, and what's really great, because it's ham, I put scalloped potatoes with ham, it's a meal in one. We'll have a salad with that maybe. Oh my gosh, look at this. I don't know. Yeah, sure. It'll cook down, I hope. Okay, to that, and then I'm going to add about 1.5 pounds of diced ham. Look at this. I don't know. I've got to get a bigger crock pot is what I have to do. Whoops. There we go, mess. Casey, there's a potato on the floor. He's our garbage gut. Okay, this is okay. It's going to all cook down anyway. Add some more ham in the bottom of this. I mean, this is comfort food at its best. It's great. Okay. I think that'll do. All right, so that takes care of that. Let me put that over here and move on to a bechamel. Now, we've done a lot of bechamels in the past. Every bechamel starts with a roux, which is equal parts flour to equal parts fat, which is, in this case, butter, because you want it to be rich. So we're going to heat up 4-ish tablespoons of butter and 4 tablespoons of flour. And we're going to get that going here. Oh, I got to put the onions in here too. Mamma mia. Okay. I don't know where I'm going to put everything. It's okay. It's all going to fit. Let me just throw some onions. I mean, it's Casey. Oh no. That's okay. All works out. So onions, we're talking about 1.5 to 2 onions sliced. Okay, everybody in the pool. Okay, so we've got 4 tablespoons. What you don't want to do is burn your roux. So let's do 4 tablespoons of flour. Let me turn that down. You don't want your roux, especially for a recipe like this, you don't want your roux to burn or to get brown, because it just, visually, it's just not nice. And you know, we eat, a lot of what we eat is through our eyes. We see the food first and it makes us hungry or whatever. All right, so a whisk, and I'm going to cook up the flour. So there we have it, even lower. Okay. Doesn't take very long. A couple of minutes cooking in the flour and the butter, and we're good to go. Okay. A little bit more. I mean, roux, as you know, is very basic. It's the roux is the basis of a lot of sauces. It's a thickening agent, and it just makes the sauce nice and smooth and yummy. To that, I'm going to add 3.5, is it 3.5 cups? Yes, 3 cups of milk. I have 4 in here because I always end up needing a little more if it's too thick. So slowly I'm going to add the half and half. You can use just regular milk if you want to cut down on the fat, but we don't. And we should, but we don't. Look at that. I put it all in. Okay, good. So that was about 4 cups of milk. So we're going to let this cook up, and it's going to start getting nice and thick. In the meantime, I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a quarter of a teaspoon of garlic powder, quarter of a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half a teaspoon of thyme. Just bring a nice flavor to the scalloped potatoes. Now, if you don't want to have the ham in this, feel free. You don't need to put the ham. Then you would have a meat to accompany that. You could have chicken or beef or whatever, or just eat it like that with some veggies. Like I said, we're going to have a nice salad with this. I wouldn't have any room in here to put any vegetables anyway. I briefly thought about putting broccoli, and it's a good thing I didn't. No room in my slow cooker. It's going to be great. All right, so let's get this going so it gets nice and thick. And we're going to add some salt and pepper. A good amount of pepper. Some salt. There's salt in the cheese. So, you want to go easy on the salt. Although you want to salt it. And there's also salt in the ham. So, all right, let's get going here now. Let me just turn. Oh yeah. You can taste the thyme in there. It's so delicious. Okay, we're going to get this to a rolling boil, which won't take much time at all. And as you can see, it's pretty easy. I mean, the prep work is a pain because you have to peel the potatoes, and I hate peeling potatoes. And Dan usually does it for me, but he was busy this morning, and he's going to be cleaning up anyway. But so you have to peel the potatoes, and you have to peel the onions, and you've got to slice everything. You can slice your potatoes on a mandolin if you have one. I have one. I didn't take it out. I found it just as fast just to slice them up. But you can do that as well on a mandolin, a slicer. Yeah. Okay. Next goes in 2 cups of sharp cheddar. I usually have the white stuff. Today I had a little bit of the orange left over and some white, so I'm adding both. It's nice to have the white because, again, for the look, but it's cheese. Cheese is cheese is cheese. Hey, Dan. I feel like this. I mean, what's not to like? It's got cheese. Oh, this is lovely. So this does not take very long at all. Now, as you see, I think that's everything. And I've got my smoothie. It's too early. It's in the morning for wine. So I have a smoothie.
11 o'clock somewhere.
11 o'clock? You mean 5 o'clock? 11 o'clock. Well, if it's 11 o'clock, I can have wine. I can have wine whenever you want. Everything in moderation. Okay. There we have it. All right, so I think we are good to go. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Highly unlikely, but let's see. Ugh. Look at this. Man alive. All right, this goes right on top. Look at this. Okay, I made a mess. Predictable. Okay, hold on. My goodness. Okay, slowly, Dale, slowly. Doesn't this look so, I mean, this is going to be wonderful. Okay, let's get down in there. So this is going to be an extremely big recipe, which we're probably going to end up sharing. But you can always cut this by half. And remember, cooking is not a science like baking is. You want to add a little bit more potatoes or a little bit less or more cheese or more sauce, whatever. It's entirely up to you because it doesn't affect the taste. It's what you like. But as you know, in baking, it's chemistry and it has to be pretty much exact. And you got to use the ingredients that they tell you. Otherwise, you're in for a pretty big mess. Okay, we're getting there. I see bubbles, so it's going down to the bottom. Look at this. Is this going to be a disaster, Dan? Or
No, it's going to be delicious.
Oy, oy, oy. Okay. I just want to make sure it's down in there. But you know what? The potatoes are going to release liquid, so it's going to get liquidy. Yeah. I just hope. Anyway.
It'll be fine.
It'll taste good. It'll just might make a heck of a mess in the kitchen. Oh, I can feel it going down. Okay, good. All right, a little bit more, and then we're good to go. So I'm going to put the rest in here. I'm going to get this going. It's going to go for what did I say? 6 or 7 hours on low, or 3 to 4 hours on high. You know I have no patience, so I'm going to put it on high. I'm going to watch it though to make sure it doesn't overflow or whatever. And yeah, that's it. So we will see you in about 4 or 5 hours. Thanks. See you later. So here we have it. Scalloped potatoes with ham in the slow cooker. Now let me tell you, what I expected would happen, happened. And it did overflow and made a bit of a mess. My crock pot is really messy. So my advice to you, and please take this advice, don't overpack your crock pot. It's silly. I had to also cook my potatoes that much longer because not all the sauce was on it. Anyway, don't overcrowd your crock pot. All right, so we're gonna give it a try. So I put it on high for about 4 hours, I guess, 4.5 hours. It smells really good. Whoop, oh yeah, I made a mess there too. Get some ham. Okay, so it doesn't look pretty, but a little bit of parsley, chopped parsley, make it look good, and a nice glass of white wine. Salud. Oh, a Riesling, very nice. All right, so let's give this a try. It's screaming hot. Absolutely delicious. Oh, just so good for the belly. I'm telling you, you're gonna love this. Again, don't overstuff your crock pot, but this is a great recipe and it's delicious. So that's it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Be sure to try this. If you have any ideas for crock pot recipes, please put them in the comments below because I'm always looking for new recipes. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Be safe, be kind to yourself and others, be patient, and most of all, forget the mess. Poor Dan has a lot of mess to clean up. Anyway, see you later.